Welcome back, watch fans. We've got a quick review of the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Dual Time. This is in solid yellow gold reference 25730BA with this beautiful silvery dial. You get the dual time, and as you can see, the clock is showing about 10:55 a.m. Here on the west coast of the USA. And then we got about 7:55 p.m. in Paris. Again, beautiful watch. This is in incredible condition. This is a circa 2004 watch. And you ready for this? We're going to be offering this on the newly launched Watch Reporter website. Now, the Watch Reporter website, watchreporter.com, of course, it's still in beta right now. It's still in beta. We're going to be going live, I don't know, in a couple of weeks or so. But we're going to have a section there, along with latest news and reviews of watches and also great stuff, articles. We're going to have a small little online shop. We're going to be having a curated selection of vintage, neo-vintage watches. Ideally, look, I'm looking for watches which have upside potential, that offer great value, that we can offer to collectors at a great price. Speaking of great price, this watch is going to be offered at the lowest price, definitely in the U.S., possibly in the world right now. This is, again, solid yellow gold, circa 2004, under 40 grand. That's right, under 40,000. Specifically, it's going to be a little bit under 38, depending on where the market is going to be in the next 2 weeks, which is when it's probably going to go live. Look, if you want to reserve, you DM me, and we can reserve this. This watch is offered as is, so no box papers. And by the way, I did a video on that box paper stuff. So again, in the case of these watches that are, let's say before 2006, 7, 2008, I think it really is the line in the sand. It's perfectly fine not to have box papers for, Patek or AP, before that, because people usually didn't keep that stuff. But what I do have, I got this directly from AP. We called the service center, and they sent us the instructions, which sadly is only one page and in English. Usually they have the whole thing, but that's what they have scanned. Unbelievable, but true. Now, I'll give you the pros and cons of the watch. So the pros are, it looks amazing, right? It's a Royal Oak. Royal Oak is one of the best designs out there. And, I've said it before, I'm a big fan of the Royal Oak. Look, we get a lot of hype for Royal Oak these days, but this is, again, the value is there in this watch. Again, under 40 grand, solid yellow gold. Where else are you going to get that? Nowhere. The fit is incredible. 36, I think it's a 36.5 millimeter size. And, the fit is absolutely perfect. I think it's, if you're used to wearing like a day date, solid gold Rolex, this is a little bit more comfortable. Slightly bigger, but, on my wrist, it's, absolutely perfect. Nothing beats a Royal Oak, especially when you're talking about gold. And check it out. The condition is excellent for a, watch circa 2004. I'm not going to say excellent. It's got a couple of minor scratches. We might see them here. I'll just say it's very good, okay? I don't want to, oversell you on the watch, I'm not going to be wearing it. I'm going to actually put it back into safekeeping, into the vault at the bank, because I do want to keep it in good condition, so for the person who buys this. So I'm not going to be wearing it. Now, I'll give you some of the quirks. The power reserve doesn't go all the way up, right? Look, you can see it's up about 80%, and the watch is fully wound, and that is a quirk of this watch. When I called the AP service center in Clearwater, Florida, I said, hey, I got a question, and they said, right away, they said, oh, you mean the power reserve? And I started laughing. Yeah, apparently a lot of people ask about that. So that was a kind of a quirk on these watches. Now, by the way, this is from my personal collection. This is the JLC, the Jaeger LeCoultre. And here, it's, again, dual time watch. It's got a little more features. And it's, by the way, it's cheaper. These are like under 10 grand. I'm not selling this one. I wear this one myself. Power reserve goes all the way. Again, of course, you have the calendar, as does the Royal Oak also has the calendar. And you got the cities Now they couldn't put the cities on there because again, it would, it would mess up the dial, right? You got small surface, and what else? Oh, you got a day-night indicator on the JLC, which is, this is a slightly newer watch. I think this is like 2010, I believe. And again, also JLC-based movement. You don't have the day-night indicator, which is, I guess it's okay. It doesn't really bother me because I kind of know where it is, but it would be nice if it had it, but, can't have everything. Oh, it's got another little quirk I'm going to show you. The quirk of the design of this Royal Oak is, I don't know if you can see, there's a little notch above the crown guard. So yeah, there's like a little notch, like a little space almost, which you don't see on any other Royal Oak except for, this model. I guess the way they popped the movement in there, they lowered it in. It's like a monocoque case. So it's solid case. The top they screw down. Really interesting. Anyway, guys, check it out. Watchreporter.com. This is where it's going to be going up. If you're watching this, I don't know, mid-June 2024, it should already be up there. But anyway, DM me if you want to kind of reserve this. And it's going to be under 38 grand. Depending on where the market is. If the market is stronger, it might be a little higher, could be a little lower. But again, I think it's a great value, especially when you compare to, what else is out there in terms of Royal Oak dual times of this era, right? You got the two-tones from the 90s. Those are in the 25 to 30 range. And you have the stainless steel ones, which are about 30 plus. So for a solid yellow gold in this condition, it's an incredible deal. And again, it's watch only, so no box, no papers. You just get the. We do give you, of course, the the instructions, and that's the deal. All right, wires only. All right, that's the wires only price. Again, watchreporter.com is where you can find us, and also we're going to make sure to get our free email newsletter. Go to watchreporter.com or click the link in the video description below to get our free weekly newsletter with different watch reviews, news, trends in the world of vintage, Patek Philippe, Audemars, Piguet, Rolex, Vacheron, all that other good stuff, absolutely free in your inbox. Watchreporter.com or click the link in the video description below, and we'll see you in the next one.